Collective's Crafter's Choice event. As you can see, I have all kinds of charms and goodies here on my desk. I have a book that needs some extra dazzling. So we are going to hopefully get some goodies on there today. I'm working on the cover. Now, this is a book that I have not released much of yet, but it is for Defemember. And if you are a fan of Louisa Heinzel's, you will know what that is. By the way, if you're seeing this red live button, we are live. If not, you're on the replay. That's great too. Just type in hashtag replay. Let me know that you stopped by. Hi, Karen. Sorry, I am just a moment late here at the trying to get all of the things for YouTube good to go. We were battling over orientation. I think I won this time. I don't know. We will see. Pouring the coffee. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. So I am going through my little box of goodies here, looking for the right letters, and I think I'm like one letter short. D-E-P-H-E-M-E-R-E. Defemer. Oh boy. I think I need another M and another 2. I don't know. I may have to choose one of these other ones. We will see. I think I'm just going to hold off. Continuing to look here. And we'll set this aside for right now. I'll show you guys the book that we are working with. Now, the cover is not done yet. I have all the pieces laid out, and I just cannot make up my mind. I did get all of the pages in, though. So this was a hardcover book that I gutted and rebuilt into 4 signatures in there. You can see it is a slip spine. And I have a bunch of extra goodies I'd like to get on it today. So we'll see if we can make that happen. Hi, Chris. Hello. Welcome in. Okay. So now this one is a book of neutrals and with a dash of pink. I am sending this to a partner, and she is making a journal for me. So I have not seen my journal from her yet. I don't know if she's seen much of this journal yet because I haven't really released it yet. But yes, it is so much fun to make a journal for someone else. Defemer. And then I need another Defemer, E-M-B. I need another E. Holy smokes, that's lots of E's. There's an E. So I need another M and another E and a 2. I don't know if I'm going to have it with this set, so it might not make it on there. Ugh, so many letters. Oh, my friends, I have to tell you, if you see my viewer friend, Roberta, in SCORE, I just have to say thank you. She sent me these beautiful doilies. Look at these. Hello, my friend Sharon. Look at these beautiful doilies. She sent me a whole envelope of these beautiful little doilies that I cannot wait to use in my projects. In fact, I think this pink one might go on this book here. Look how wonderful these are. Oh my goodness. I think I might put this one on my gratitude journal. Aren't they so cute? Hi, Carol. Yeah, I don't knit or crochet. So she sent me, just look at this treasure trove. She sent me a whole bunch. And they're all different styles. This one's more like a snowflake. This one's kind of like a flower. They're just beautiful. Absolutely love these. So a huge thank you to Roberta. This was a delightful happy mail. It came just like a happy mail should, totally out of nowhere and surprised me. And I love it. I'm so grateful for all of these pieces of handiwork. Absolutely love them. Look at all the delicate work. So fun. Now, I know some people just whip these right out, but I am not one of those. Yeah, thank you. Yes, I do feel very lucky. I think this one will go very well. I'm going to show you guys. I have been struggling with this cover, and I don't know why, but it is giving me the most grief. I think because I really had an idea in mind, and then I lost the fabric that I had in mind for it. And so I just couldn't get past that. I've been looking for the fabric. I finally found the stack of fabric that the image that I initially wanted but I think I cut the image and I don't know what I did with it. So I found this stack of fabric, which it was in here. My focal point was in here. And now I can't figure out where it's gone to. So it's either still in here or I tried to save myself some time and clipped it out. And now I can't find it. So, you know, I always say to just let the project lead the way. And I guess that's what it's doing because I cannot find this little, it was kind of like a black and white outline of a flower and it had a daisy on it and it was just perfect. And I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know where it went. It's not in here anymore. So I don't know. And I thought maybe a piece of this would go, but it really doesn't. I don't really have many browns in this book. I mostly have black, white, tan, and pink. And the tan is really light, like a coffee dyed light. So, so this is kind of the color palette that we're dealing with. Mostly these black and whites. This is a printable from Louisa Heinzel. And I love it. So it's got lots of torn pages, lots of pink. It's somewhere safe, yeah, and I'll find it when the project is right. These little pockets I made on a live, I think, did I do that on Facebook Live or YouTube Live? I think it was a Facebook Live, but I'm not sure. And so yeah, so this is kind of the color palette that we're dealing with. Black, white, neutral, little blobs of pink and little splashes of color. Hi, Cheryl. Happy Wednesday. Cheryl, how did I not know you had a Facebook page, my friend? I just found it yesterday. Of course, I subscribed or liked and followed and did all the things. I did not know you had a page and I love it. So I am a follower. You can crochet, but you can't knit. You know, the only needlework I ever did was on a loom. If it was on a loom, I could do it, no problem. I made, except for socks, I made scarves and hats and blankets and all the things, but I had to do it on a loom. I tried hand knitting once with needles, and it took me a year to make a really wonky looking scarf. So it just was not worth my time. Okay, so let's check this out. This is what I'm thinking of for this cover. Now, I kind of wanted these flowers to be the focal point. And I've laid them out several different ways. It smells like my gum. My gum was sitting near this, and I can smell the mint from my gum. Oh, my goodness. Okay, I think I might want to turn this because if I want a closure over here, I don't want it to go through my focal flowers. And I could put this on with the closure. Oh, look how beautiful. It's going to make a pop of pink. But, okay, let's keep looking because I've got all kinds of things here. I've laid this out. I've taken pictures of it. I've done all the things. And, like, it's just not speaking to me. I don't know why not. Okay, there's a piece of lace. I love this lace. Goes with it so well. You can crochet, but your hands hurt. Oh, I'm so sorry, my friend. I know the frustration. Okay, and I think I had this kind of in here somewhere. Let's see. We'll lay this out again and see if I can't make it work. I don't know. I think I was putting these pink flowers under here just to get a little splash of pink on the cover. Oh, you were on the live from your page. Oh, I didn't even notice that. I'm so sorry. Oh, no worries. I wanted to follow. I wanted to see all the fun junk journaly things you're doing. We've been journal swap friends before, and I love your work. So, yeah. Okay. So, got this guy going here. This is some of that Joann's lace that I had in green, but look at this nice color that it's got here. Oh, your hands hurt too. Oh, yeah, getting old is no fun. Okay, and then I had this piece here. I wanted this to go here. I think there was one more piece like this that was kind of framing this, and I think I still want that there. I don't know where it is. I think I left it on the table somewhere. I got a little frustrated with this and kind of ditched it for a little while. Okay, and this is just a little stitching. I don't want that blue to show, but I do like this stitching. I was going to put a zipper, but then I just decided maybe a little stitching. I don't know. Oh, and I had a metal plate thing too. See, I left all the good pieces on the table. Let's see. What did I do with the bag? Aha, here it is. This bag of all the goodies and things that I've been thinking about putting in this book has just like gone crazy. There's a lot. And I have some tulle. I think the problem is I'm throwing just too many things at it. There's like so many pieces. Mr. Frapps always tells me to keep it simple, and I somehow can't. I can't. I can't. Let's see. I have some of this fun stuff too. I don't even know what this came from, where I got it, where it came from, but I think I want it to be part of the dangle over here. Ugh, there's apparently a lot of it. a lot. I've got some fun pink brads. Got some pink flowers. All the things, except for, I don't know, the one thing I'm looking for. It's just not making sense yet. Okay, what is, I have like a plastic bag within a bag, I think. I don't know. There we go. Here's all the metal pieces. Got music page from 1934. Oh, yeah. I had this fun little piece of this sari dress that was supposed to go on here too. I think I need to go revisit the table because I think there is more pieces to this than I grabbed on the way in here. I was laying it out like 50 ways from Sunday and still could not figure out how I want it to be. So I have this, but I think this is like although on camera, sometimes this kind of looks red, and it's not red, it's pink. But I had a piece of it cut out, and it was going up there. And I just found this little piece of rickrack that's pink. I like this in here somewhere too, I think. So I think the cover is going to be very eclectic. It's just going to be kind of a quilted together mishmash of things. I have all kinds of fun quotes. I was trying to decide if I wanted to put on there Defemorember, which it's a lot of E's, unfortunately. So I don't know, guys. This is like all the pieces for my cover, except for a few. And I like this as the focal point. 50 ways to make my cover. That's right. So yeah, the title of this live today is Watch Me Struggle Through. But we will get there. We will. I have faith. What? Yeah, Mr. Frapps says it's just another day here. This is my everyday, apparently. And by the way, for those of you that don't know the difference between a grommet and an eyelet, this is it. This is a grommet. This is a grumpy grommet. See all of its pokiness? That is a grommet, my friends. There are other things. These are eyelets. So these are eyelets that are set. These are grommets. You have to push these little edges down to get them to set, and they're very pokey. All right. I know that I want to put in one of these little changle things, a little changle holder, and I do want to put in some kind of a closure. So I have one of these. And I don't have all of the numbers to do 2024, but we could do 24, which would be good enough, like an abbreviated version of the year. So that could go on here somewhere. And I want to put these little bookends on there so it's a little more protected. So we'll get that done today, at least. And we'll put this guy on there. So we'll get some hardware on here. I love that. And let's see if I left myself room over here, because I wanted this to go like up here. And it's going to be like a really tight fit there, I think. But we're going to make it work. I think I'm going to poke a hole right there. This is always the scary part. Once you've got your book assembled, then you start poking more holes and you're like, eek, don't ruin it. But we can do it. We'll do it. All right, now I think my crocodile, I'm going to have to hold upside down to get the hole in the right place. Let's see. Figure out where it's poking exactly. Try to go in the middle. Here we go. Be brave. Ooh, we did it. Look at that. Okay. Now, I don't know that it's perfectly centered, but it's centered to the nearest ish, and we're okay with that. And this one acts like a brad. It's just a really big little Changle holder here. We'll put that right in there. That looks great. Look at that. And then we have to go this way to set it. Oops, sorry guys. Getting really up close and personal. It is a huge hitching post. Isn't it fabulous? Now see, with these extra little edges here, I like to take my snips. If they're being obnoxious and in the way, we can just snip that right off. Now don't do that with your regular scissors. Regular scissors might not be very fond of that action. Let's see if we can get it to turn sideways here. And just press it down. Okay. So we got that in there, and it looks pretty good, I think. Yay! Okay, then we're gonna need some tools for these guys here. Hopefully they will fit good. All right, I like to use these, and I need them to open up just a little bit, I think, before I squish them down. I don't know. Let's see. You need some of those, you think? I forget what they're called. Is this the packaging for it? Yes, they're nylon jaw flat nose pliers. And the ones I got were by Bead Buddy, and I got this at Joann's, and I used a coupon for it. Now I saw the most amazing tool, but apparently it's from Germany, and I don't know what it's called, but it was kind of like this, except for instead of being straight like this, it was in like more of the shape of your corners, and it was perfect. This lady had it on TikTok, and it was perfect for clamping those down. But oh, the brad. Yeah, the brad worked out well, didn't it? You need to get some of these. I think these were from Temu, honestly. Maybe I will see if I can find some, and we'll put them in scoops. I've got holiday scoops coming out next month. We are just getting through November scoops. But yeah, holiday scoops will be here. All kinds of fun goodies. And even a cute little bag for, I think, like the first 20 shoppers. So stay tuned for that. First Monday of December. And I've been going through all kinds of fun brads and eyelets and all the things. All right, let's see if this is wide enough now to get on there. We got to open it to get it on there, and then we got to squish it down. Okay. I just really want these to fit. It does not want to. So I've got my fabric already in there and all the things. We've got paper and fabric, and this needs to just clamp down right on over it. Okay, let's see. So how's everybody's Wednesday been going? Mine's been good. I was kind of lazy this morning. Laid in bed with the dog. And man, she gets cozy. She had her head at my feet and her feet laid up on my stomach. And I guess I was just the perfect body pillow for her. Glad someone's comfortable. Man. Lazy all day. Oh. You know, it's kind of a chilly day here, so we went to the diner, and I had some really good soup. It was kind of like a version of jambalaya. Hi, Deb. Welcome in. We are working on a book here. We're trying to put some extra dazzly pieces, but it's not working out so well. See what's happening here? If I put it on here, it's like it's not getting all the fabric under there like I need it to. You're lazing still. Well, Chris, what time is it for you, my friend? It's like tomorrow, but like early morning tomorrow, I think. I think you must like never sleep because you're always here supporting us US girls, and we appreciate you. Okay, so that kind of went on there. What does it look like from the front? Not bad, not bad. You've been lazy all day too. You know, that's what fall calls for sometimes, just some nice lazy days. Okay, well, it still looks a little wonky. Don't know quite how to fix it. I could either look for some bigger ones or just keep going. I don't really know what the best choice is just yet. It's not telling me. I guess that doesn't look bad. What do you guys think? Does it look all right? That's what it looks like from this side. I always try to look at everything from all sides before I commit. Yes, I am what Tim Holtz calls a hovercrafter. I have to like play with it and play with it and play with it before I commit. I don't know why. I audition things and then I try to make the best decision. Oh, that's not too bad. 10:26 in the morning on Thursday. All right, well, it's still Wednesday here. And these Wednesdays are brought to you by Christy from Christy's Crafty Cottage from the Artistry Collective. She puts us all together. After me is Leah from Make All the Things With Me. And then after her is Christy from Christy's Crafty Cottage. And today we are just doing Crafter's Choice. So I am having to play with this book I've been working on, kind of behind the scenes. I need to do a live as to where I'm at. Are any of you taking part in Defemember? If you follow Louisa Heinzel or Barbara from 49 Dragonflies. Do you think I need bigger corners? Yeah, I kind of think so too. Hey, there's Leah. Let's see. It's a big book, so bigger corners might just be the answer. Let me see if I can find them. I still am having some furniture issues. Let's see. I know I have some different ones somewhere. I was torn by using that post or putting one of these. I still might put one of these because it's pink. And I've been thinking about doing a hitch post closure, so we'll get that out too while we're in here. There we go. Okay, and this is not the container that has my other corners. I don't know, guys. I'm gonna have to look for them. I can't even see in my head what the other, oh, look, I have pink holder downer thingers. I may have to use a few of those in there. I can't see in my head what the other container looks like that the other little things are in. Maybe it's one of those. Let's see if I can reach it. That's the other problem. No, I cannot reach it. I was gonna say, if I yell for help, somebody call for help. Oh, let's see. And that's not even it. Ah, isn't that just the way? Oh, but there's some other fun pink things in here. Okay. But not the little corners that I'm looking for. Of course, they're probably somewhere safe. Who else does that? You guys put things where you won't lose it, and then, yep, it's lost. Can't comment on your tablet, but you can on your phone. See, I think that is what they need to work on fixing. They keep doing all these updates, but I think they need to make things a little more the same on all devices. All right, let's look in this container and see if I've got anything fun in here. Or more corners. Maybe I'll just have to work on a changle to go on that little piece. No, this does not have my other corners. Arrgh. And that's kind of how this project has been going in a nutshell. Everything I want is somewhere else. And not at the time that I need it to be. Isn't that just the way? All right, well, let's see. I think I am going to put these back. And I want to see how this... It is frustrating sometimes. Sometimes the projects just fly together, but and some of the creators I watch, several that don't show you the struggle behind the scenes, and this is alive, and this is just real struggle. This is what it is, guys. It doesn't always just go so easily. I've made hundreds of books now, and sometimes it's a struggle. Okay, I think I have to put that on before I put this on. Yes? No? Let's see. Is there enough room? Barely enough room right there. Huh? Well, no. I've just lost some, I think.
No way.
I think it's all in here.
You've lost something in here?
Yeah. See, Mr. Frapps is trying to come and help. He's trying to be nice to me because I can't move very well. But I think the problem is way bigger than I have time for right now. But thank you.
Get the excavator.
No, we're good. No excavators allowed. Although, never mind. I'll look for it myself. Well, I've lost some pieces to this cover on the table out there. Yeah, see? He's laughing at me. Oh, isn't it great? All right, this one. is going to go here. So we're going to put in this hitch post. I think my fabric will just fit around it and we can work around it. I want to get that in before I change my mind. And I want to give this book a closure. So for these, this is a little 1/8 inch. Now this is not an eyelet or a brad. It's kind of a little, it's just a little screw.
What is it supposed to look like?
What?
The pieces on the table.
One piece kind of looks like this. And then the other piece looks like a photo negative. And then there's a, I know. And then there's a metal piece that looks like a book plate. So I'm missing 3 things. But if, what?
I don't suppose you think they would all be together.
Yes, they are on the left side of the table if you're standing looking at it from in the kitchen. Okay, so we're going to be brave again, and we're going to poke a hole through the book right here. Now, we don't want to go too far, and I also want to set the depth here. We don't want to go too far in, but we don't want to be so close to the edge that it doesn't grab. Why do I, this must be upside down. There we go. We're going to set the depth because we're going to do an eyelet on the other side. All right, there we go. And I think that's about center-ish. And we're just going to be brave and poke it right through. Ooh, see, that was really close to the edge, but that's okay. That's good. We want it close to the edge, but not to where it's going to break through. And where did my little piece go? There it is. Put this guy through here. We can move the fabric out of the way now. We're just going to work around it. Even if I have to poke a hole in the fabric, it'll be fine. So we put that through there. Then we grab our other piece. And this one is it's like a screw top. These are Tim Holtz hitch posts. And I love making a hitch post closure. It almost looks like a doorknob to the book, and I love that. Okay, now you can use a little screwdriver in here. It's a flat, so you could use a flat. You could use... You don't see it? It's all right. I'll look for it. Thank you, though. You can use a pliers and try to, get it as nice and tight as you can, but usually hand tight is good enough. Okay, then we need to put another hole. Whew, all these holes in this book that I've spent hours putting together. Okay. But here's where you just have to have faith and know that paper layers, and if something doesn't work out, you can always cover it up, so it's no big deal. Okay, now we got to make the part for the elastic, so we're going to poke another hole. And that's why I set the depth, because it's going to go in about the same amount. Since I know that worked, we'll put it right about the same spot. If you are a measurer, feel free to measure. And we'll poke another hole. And your crocodile will poke a hole through just about anything that will fit in between this space. So as long as it fits in there, it should poke a hole through it. I've only found a couple of things that won't poke holes through. And they probably weren't good for it anyways. Okay. Now, we're going to get our fancy smancy elastic. Just kidding. It's actually just a piece of, these are just hair tie elastics. And that is going to be our little closure right there. I like the ones that don't have the little metal piece on them, because the metal piece is a little harder to hide and work with, at least in my opinion. So I like just a regular round old elastic. Now we got to find a little eyelet. And sometimes I do this one a bigger hole, I was just realizing. And I might go back and do that because then I can use a bigger eyelet. And I've got a rose gold one in here. I think might be pretty, or... Ooh, or we could do a black one. I think black would be fun. Pull out all those colors. Yeah, let's do a black one. Okay. So I think I am going to poke that hole just a little bit bigger. And so we'll go from the 1/8 inch hole to the 3/16, which is bigger. And we're just going to go right back over that. Same spot. Just make it a little bit bigger. There we go. Perfect. And then we'll set our eyelet in there. And I want the colorful side out here. And then some people put their elastic in here. This one, I guess I could have used longer eyelets. So I'm barely going to have enough room to set it. What I mean is they put the elastic piece like this in here and kind of set around it. I don't think that's going to work for this one. So we'll have to just do the good old through the loop kind of method. Okay, colorful side gets the little prongy piece of your crocodile. And we'll set that. There we go. Perfect. See, that's just flush. Now, they do make these with longer barrels, and I do have some of those, but I didn't have it in here. So I wasn't prepared for that, but that's okay. It looks like it's set perfectly. And we have our eyelet back here and our little hitch post there. And what I meant by the method of the old way is we'll just put this through here like so. Cross it through like this, and then I'll probably put like a little pin or something right there to make it look a little more decorative. And then this will be the closure, and right now it looks really tight, but as soon as she starts putting things in there, like it looks really loose right now, but as soon as she starts putting things in here, it will provide enough room. And she could always do a couple more knots if it doesn't work out that way. So but that's how the hitch post closure works. Yes, if you have some, break them out. They are fun. One of my favorite closures, I think. All right, we are at about 37 minutes. Okay. I need to make some fun changles too. I've got all kinds of fun hardware in here. I've had like a million ideas go through, but you know, when I lost that focal point, it really just hit the core of this project, and I kind of went, oh no, what do I do now? But at least by getting a few basic things done here, I've got the closure figured out, and I got the changle holder clip on there. Okay, and let's just take a little gander in here. I've got to get the other pieces in here as well. Ooh, you know what? Maybe one of these fun little pink clothespins would be cute right here. We can put this right through there. Now this was a Reader's Digest, but it is quite big compared to the typical Reader's Digest size. And I do like that. It was perfect for kind of our plan for the book. If you guys don't know, Defember is kind of a big deal now. I think this is like the 4th or 5th year, and a lot of people are making their journals, and Tamara and I from Tamara's Designs will be going through some of the prompts on Thursdays in December, I think. Oh yes, look how cute that is. Very cute. Another fun way just to add a little pop of pink and another piece of metal, and I could hang a little charm off of there too if I wanted to. Love it. Okay, let's take a peek inside. Now, this is onion paper that I printed the digital on, and I love that. I do have a slipped spine. I heard it called something else, like a Midori spine or something. I had never heard that term before until the other day, but you learn something new all the time. Basically, it just means it has 4 signatures made with elastic, so you can slip the pages in and out, which we both agreed we wanted to do because it's a really great way to be able to work on your pages, being able to take them out if you like to sew or die cut or any of the things that require the pages not to be in it. So that's fun. And I have, okay, these we need to get back in here. These are some CD sleeves that I have coffee dyed. I have put some spritz on, and then I've put this particular collection from Louisa Heinzel. Came with some cute little square. They were just squares like this, like perfect for journaling cards. So I have just pushed them in here. And they are going to go on this piece right here. I want them to be like a little flap. So we need to glue them in, and I think over here I want to put a piece of music paper so it's not just this pink scrapbook paper. And then this will flap open like this, and I have another one of those squares that's going to go here for each signature. So let's get those glued in, then we can at least have something done. I did not decide if I was going to make this a shaker or just leave it where she can take these pieces out. So that's still yet to be determined. But there are 4 different ones, and I love, look at that spritz on there. That is Kitsch Flamingo spritz. Love it. So again, these are coffee dyed, then they were inked with some frayed burlap, and then I stamped some scripty font on there, and then I spritzed them. Okay, and they're gonna live right there. So they can now get glued in, and I think I have like a little piece of like a die cut, and I might make like a little cluster to put in there. So I'll get this all glued down kind of about in the middle. So there's that one. And that's kind of how you do a tip-in as well, a tip-in, or you can add a flip-flap, whatever you want to call it. So there's an extra flap. Love that. Gives you a little more real estate to work with. Okay, and then do the next one here. So there's 4, 1 for each signature. And it looks like the adhesive from this envelope has been taken out by the coffee dyeing. And that's okay. We don't need to rely on it anyways. We can do our glue. Okay. Now you can line these up. You can lay your papers down here and kind of line them up. Mine are a little wonky, but that's all right. I kind of prefer them to be just a little bit wonky. And now that will flip open. Can you see that beautiful spritz? I love it. I haven't decided what I'm doing with these. I wanted them to flip up, but then it makes the birds sideways. So that kind of ruined it for me. I like things to kind of be in the right orientation. See, like these ones, it wouldn't matter so much, but some of them have birds, and I guess I could print the ones that don't, but then it's more printing. Embrace the wonk. That's right. I just kind of go with the flow. I would say I let my eyes do the work, but really they don't. They don't want to do the work. So I just kind of lay it on here, find the middle-ish, and glue it down. And really the only way you would know if they're out of alignment is if you look at them along this side here. But I don't have to measure and be perfectly in the center, because man, if I did, I would be in a world of problems with these eyes. The eyes get tired very easily and they just don't see things right. I think it's because I work so hard just to see. Anyways. Okay, here we go. I'm happy to get these back in here. We're supposed to have, we kind of have some rules, which I know junk journals don't really have rules, but since we're both making a journal for each other, there's supposed to be a certain number of pages. There's supposed to be, there we go. A certain number of pages, a certain number of, like we're supposed to add 2 extra things in the signatures, like pockets. And so that will be one of my pockets in each of the signatures, although that would mean I need to leave it as a pocket. And I haven't decided if I really want to do that yet or not. But I did also include these pockets. So these are library card pockets, and they're old. They're vintage library cards. He was amazing. Oh, I love Justin. I haven't seen him for a while. Thank you. So these are pockets here too, so we can definitely put something in those pockets. So I have that pocket in each one, and then this one that we just put in each one. So that's really great. What's everybody drinking tonight? I got Dr. Pepper. So technically, I have met the brief. And there's still lots of other papers in here to do many things. But I do still want to use some more of this music paper. It's from 1934, and look at the state that it's in. It didn't even have a cover, but I knew it needed to come and be part of beautiful bookwork of some sort. Oh, yes. And I still have some of this trim. This is music note trim. I have some of these fun pockets too that are pink. I kind of went through my stash of things I've created and maybe want to put in here. Adding some pink things here and there. And I was thinking about adding these. These pages in as well. I've had them here waiting for just the right project. They were embossed with a Tim Holtz embossing folder. And I love that. I think though, yeah, it's embossed on this side. So these would be, do I have 4 of them? If I have 4 of them, they can definitely go in. 1, 2, 3, 4. I do. So we will find a place for one of each of these. Three, 4. Okay, so those will go in there. He's magical. He is magical. I would agree. Ooh, Diet Cranberry Ginger Ale. That sounds good. Boring old water, Sharon says. That's all right. Water's got to be done. Does it count? I have a bunch of ice in my drink. That's just frozen water, right? Right? All right, so let's see if we can get these pages in here somewhere. Got some fun little notions to the things that my partner likes. She likes music, especially piano, and she likes pink. And there's lots of pink in there. And then it was supposed to be neutrals, so that's what we're doing here is neutrals. I have to decide, do I want this? This might look nice behind this onion paper on each one. And I think it will just... Now, when you have a slipped spine, your pages need to be able to fit between the eyelets here. Oops, you guys can't really see my bottom finger there. So they need to fit between the 2 spots here. So if we have any excess, which we do, we'll have to either tear or trim it off. And I think I'm just going to tear it at the bottom here, like so. And then it'll fit in there perfectly. And I can take some pink and put it over these letters. And that will also give some texture to the signatures, which I like. And just putting these little letters in here. All right, let's find the end of this signature where this is trying to come out right there. Pull that in there. And refix our onion paper carefully. Onion paper is pretty delicate. It's kind of like a tracing paper. This one is vintage. It's like vintage typing paper, I guess. They used to type on it. I don't know. Okay, yeah, I think I like that. It gives it a nice edge there. And we could even put this like this if we wanted, but I kind of like this back where it was. Okay. So it's going right inside the cover of each one of these. And we just need to tear these off. So I love this kind of a spine because it allows you to do exactly what I'm doing right now. You can add pages, you can take pages out, you can move things around if you need to. And I think it's great that you can just add the pages in there. That adds a really good texture to each signature. I think that's going to give her a little bit more room too. So one more page in each signature. I think I skipped one. Hi, Diana. Welcome in. We are working on my book that's been causing me some grief. This cover just does not want to come together. Seems like everything for this journal is just not gathered where it's supposed to be. Don't get me wrong, I'm still loving how it's turning out. But it's been a struggle. And I think sometimes that is part of the process. So, just don't give up. If you're really struggling with the book, everybody struggles sometimes. Sometimes they just fly together. And other times, they really make you work for it. All right, let's see. Where's this one? This is the end of that one. And the start of this one. That's where this one's supposed to go. Okay. And we'll just pull up on the elastic a little bit. Slip this right on in there. Slipped spine, that's what I call it. I know there's other names for it. I just learned another new name for it, but I didn't retain the whole name. I think it's like Madiri or something spine. I don't know. Okay. Hey, so that's great. I love that. Now we can take our sponge sugar, which I have been using to ink all of the pages, and we can ink some of these letters. We could ink just a few and kind of make a message, or we could ink just across everything. And I had a dabber for this pink somewhere, but I don't know where it is, even though my dabber holder is right here. Isn't that just the way? I try to be something kind of organized, but it doesn't ever work. That one says broken china. Where's the pink? I see why now Tim Holtz just puts his dabbers in a little container, one for each color, and just calls it good. Okay, did I have the dabber? Maybe I had the dabber in this bag. Ah, yes, I wanted to clip this in there somewhere too. that's really pretty. And I have a couple of frames, and I have some rice paper. I have so many things that I was thinking for this journal. It's crazy. I've got this huge Ziploc bag, and it's full of all the random things I found as I was going along, but it doesn't have the one focal point I wanted. And of course, it doesn't have every single thing, but it has so many things. I'm never going to use all of these things for this journal. But if they weren't in here, then I would be sad. So, okay, well, we're just going to use this one. Close enough. All right, here we go. So I don't know that I want to make a message, but I think it would just be fun to brush on some pink. There we go. Look how fun that is. I love that. This sponge is falling apart. That is pretty great. Okay, and I don't know if this card might fit in one of those little bee pockets that I put in here. All right, where's the bees? There they are. Maybe it'll fit right there. Oh, well, look at that. That looks great. Okay, so we'll keep doing these ones. And we just have 4 minutes left. Leah, that's your 4-minute warning. My friend Leah from Make All the Things With Me is up next, guys. I don't know what she's going to do because today is Creator's Choice. And then Christy from Christy's Crafty Cottage will be up after Leah. And they are amazing crafty ladies. I have been so blessed to hang out with them. Okay. That one. This one needs a little bit. Now, I think this sponge would have some other color in there because it feels like I have contaminated this one just a little bit. We're just going to rub it off of there with a wet wipe. Perfect. And then I might even be able to use some of that on here. And let's see, there's more. This one, I think I must have used yellow or something. Because there it is. All right. And I'll probably put a trim on this as well. I think that will be beautiful. Add some fun trims in here. And I think that's what's great too about the slip spine is that, you know, if you find a page later or if you feel like it's missing something, you can always just add something in there. Now the back page of this, so this side will be the debossed side, and I think I might just put some music paper there, and we'll also have some of that on the back page as well, this one. So if we just put some music paper there, she can decide what she wants to do as far as maybe putting a pocket or doing some journaling or whatever it is that she wants to do. Okay, I think maybe, let's see what it'll look like if we just do like this. Ah, yes. Look at that. That's so much better. Let's go back. Just add a little bit right from the ink pad. Okay. You were waiting for me to do that, yeah. Finally give up on those dabbers and just go all in. Just get there with the ink already. Okay, so let's see what we're looking like still yet. I think we still have plenty of room. This is a really good size book. Let's see how, I think it's a 1.5-inch spine, maybe 2. It's just about 2 inches. So plenty of room in this book for the 4 signatures. You can see it's filling in nicely and still will give plenty of room to work in here. We are going to be working in these journals all throughout the month of December on Facebook on Thursdays, alternating between my page and Tamara's Designs page. So, and then these, if you have a shorter page, you can move it up and down as well, which is really great. I think I'm going to make this into a little tuck spot here. And there's one of these in each of the signatures. Oh, I don't like doing it that way. I like to be able to try to see how much is coming out. There we go. So that one I'm going to glue it down and then we'll be able to put it in. But I might put some of that piano paper back here as well. So that'll be a third little option because this one is not like a true pocket. It's kind of a window. So that'll be another pocket in each signature since we're supposed to have 2. And then there's plenty of room. She can add more if she wants. And I love the different sizes of paper. Oddly enough, I printed this one on Snow White cardstock, Louisa Heinzel's digital. I usually print on like a creamy color, but I used Snow White for this one since it was black, white, and neutral. Wanted to get the most vivid version of the printable, and I think it did really, really well. So those are going to be some pockets there. Is that 4? Did I do 4 of them? I think I did. And I missed that one with some ink, so let's hit it. Nothing violent. We're just going to go in with some ink here. There we go. Here we go, Sharon. This one's for you. Just kind of pop out that sponge sugar. Love it. Especially against the black. Look how great that is. And I might even go in with some Kitsch Flamingo Spritz and put some of that in there too. Oh, guys, my time is up. So stay tuned for more of this journal. Thank you to the Artistry Collective for these Wednesdays. Go over and see Leah from Make All the Things with Me, and we'll see what she is up to on this crafty Wednesday.